All right, looks like we are live. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, whenever and wherever you may be watching. But this is a live, so good morning to you. The day is October the 1st. So I got this thing I do sometimes where I'm like, before you know it, it's going to be such and such date. Before you know it, and usually it's around Christmas, right? Well, guys, guess what? Before you know it, it's going to be Christmas. Before you know it. Before you know it, it will be Christmas. So, October 1. This month will fly by. You'll look up, it's going to be October 31st. And, yeah, it's going to be, November. Then it'll be Thanksgiving, and then guess what? It'll be Christmas, and it will be a new year. Whether you like it, want it to come, don't want it to come, or what? Time waits on no one. No one. So I wanted to come in this morning. Really didn't have a topic. Okay, I just wanted to kind of talk, get some things off my chest. Out and about. I left early this morning. I've been looking at some houses. My mindset is just crazy mindset. I'm not gonna say crazy mindset, but I'm evolving. You know, and I guess that'll be our topic this morning. Be constantly evolving, because if you stay mentally where you are, you're gonna be in trouble. Okay, you're gonna be in trouble, especially if you're trying to do stuff and get places where you're trying to go. All right, hey Truth, how you doing? So yeah, my whole mindset has changed as far as this home buying extravaganza. Everything has changed. I've gone from, okay, yeah, let's go buy out in the rural area, and then I have to deal with, okay, do I want to drive this hour and a half every day? The answer was no. Then it was, okay, let's buy something cheaper, so to be an income property. And then I've gone from there to everything that hits the market is selling. So literally, we have had to take our searches up $100,000+ or $100,000+, even to get just the things that we're looking for. Because where we live now is a great house. There are just a few things that we're missing. Good morning, hey Chocolate, how you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for coming in. Truth, good to see you. Thank you for coming in. Anybody else? Make sure anybody else come in, say good morning, and make sure you hit the thumbs up for me. So my whole mentality has changed because our economy is changing. I will tell you guys something. I am a little nervous right now because I do feel that we are in a real estate bubble. I just don't want it to pop on me. Okay. I think that homes have been inflated above and beyond what they're worth. But I'm starting to find some things that are in more of a comfort level for me right now. So we got a realtor today. She's gonna go and take us to she's gonna show. I've already looked at the three of them. I've done walk around peeking in, that kind of stuff, but actually going into the house. And I've narrowed it down to three really nice ones. Well, two nice and one really, really nice. And when you're buying a house, when you're talking the difference between one price and then adding $100,000 to it, it's not that much of a difference as far as what you're going to be paying monthly. To be honest with you, it's crazy. Looking at it, and once you look at it the way we're looking at it as investments. We're looking at it as an upgrade. We're going to be renting the house we live in. The house we live in is in great condition. Like I said, like I told you guys before, we're going to do some some moderate maintenance. We're going to do some touch-up painting here and there. We already have paint. I already matched that paint and everything because we did touch-ups probably about a year ago. Redo the baseboards. I'm gonna repaint those. windows. I mean, it's just the little stuff we're gonna do. We're gonna redo floors. We're gonna rip up carpet in 2 rooms. I'm thinking about putting vinyl down because we're gonna have renters. So I'm thinking about doing vinyl because that's gonna be cheap and it's gonna be durable. And if they tear it up, just rip it up, and for a few $100s, we replaced the rooms again. But everything has just changed. My mentality has just changed in this. And so now our searches are, even though we're still in the city, somebody brought up a good point the other day. I can't remember. I wish I knew who it was so I can give credit to. And it was like, how close are you looking to downtown? Because in most cities, that's where the congregation or the concentration of people are. And honestly, in our downtowns around here, that's where they put kind of all the I hate to say it like this. I mean, but it is true. I'm not even saying it that way. That's where a lot of people that live that we don't want to live. We don't want to live. Okay, that's just not something we live on the outskirts now, and where we're looking is more of you have areas where they're like, you have your rundown areas, and then you have like your next level areas, and then you got a little bit better than that. Then you got your the outskirts of your upper scale areas, and then you got your really, really nice areas. So where we're looking now, whereas before, and I want to thank Queenie for this. Queenie has helped change my mindset, because I was looking close to where we live now, which is, it's not like it's the slums, but some areas that we live around, some of the areas that are around us, not so great. Okay, and that's everywhere though. That is everywhere. Tara, hey Tara. Let's see here what he's saying. Good morning. Do they have land? Okay, so we've increased our searches now, and in the city you're not going to find land, but we are looking at properties now that are at least on a quarter acre and above. It's just, it's so hard to find. And I had found one that was sitting on the water. It's just, I was going to have to pay for flood insurance, and that was going to kill me. But I had found one that was sitting on a half acre on the river, and the house wasn't that great, but the property was. And I really wanted that one. I wish I had pulled the trigger on it, but what's for you is for you. And plus, that probably wasn't the greatest move for us right now, because we would be in that house, and we would probably be fixing and repairing and making it nice for off and on a year and a half, 2 years. Then it'd be time to go. And I didn't want to. I don't want to have a property that I have fallen in love with, and then here in the next couple of years, it's time to go, and we're like, we don't want to leave. Because this is all about the retirement plan now. I put us on a 20-year plan of doing this. And Jennifer signed off, she signed off on it, because this would not work if Jennifer wasn't on board with it. And it may take us 20 years, it may take us 10, it may only take us 5 or 6. But if we had started this 10 years ago, we'd be further along, but not really, because we had to get to the point where we are now. Everything is a process. Everything is a process. And just because somebody said they have a 20-year plan, please don't turn your nose up at them, because at least they got a plan. It's taken us, we've been together 11 going on 12 years now. It has taken us this long to get ourselves together where the credit is right, we've saved some money, we have decent jobs. It has taken some time. Because trust me, when Jennifer and I first got together, I was a total mess. You guys are looking at a finished product. You weren't here for the journey. That journey was rough. Okay, that journey, and it wasn't so much rough on me. It was rough on Jennifer. Hey, good morning. Who is that? I can't tell. Is that Jean? Jean normally comes in with green, with orange. I can't really tell. The sun is all in my eye. I guess I should put the visor down. Yeah, it is, Jean. Hey, Jean, good morning. Couldn't tell there for a minute. The sun was blinding me. So that's where that's where we are, and we're gonna go look at 3 today. I really want to look at 2 more, but we're not gonna have enough time. Simply because Jennifer's taking a lunch break, and I'm gonna be taking lunch too to go look at these 3 properties. And if we don't come to terms between the 2 of us, we have this thing that we do, and I would recommend this for anybody who's in a partnership, whether you're married or whether you have a life partner or whatever. I'd recommend this, and it works. First of all, we don't spend this keeps me at bay. First of all, we don't spend anything over $100 before we talk about it. Okay? And before the button is pushed or the money is spent, we gotta agree. If one person disagrees, it don't happen. Jennifer has all the time veto power, and I have all the time veto power too. Now, of course, in a relationship, it's always give and take. And the way we work things is house first. We always going to take care of the house and the bills first, and then we'll take care of the pets, the babies. Then we always bring up the rear. It's always like, okay, so what do you want? It's like Jennifer wanted this new Fitbit thing, and I was like, order the darn thing. Go ahead, because that's her thing. She loves that kind of stuff. She's the little gadgety chick, Me, she's like, I give you my old Fitbit. I'm like, I don't want it. I don't care about no damn Fitbit. I'm not gonna do anything but tear it up at work anyway. So, for me, that's not gonna work. But that's her thing. She's like, well, it costs this amount, and so I'm like, babe, get it, order it, call, take the money and spend it. And I look at things like this. Jennifer makes more money than I do. It's literally, she does. If I didn't have everything I got going on, then she would definitely out earn me like 2 to 1. With everything, because I'm a hustler, it kind of balances out, and I make just a little bit more, but that's only because I hustle so much. And then she's really getting. She's looking at doing something different first of the year, and I'm like, wow, that's going to be tremendous. I really got to step my game up. And for me, it's always kind of I guess that's just the way we men are. It's always, y'all the like button for me. I only see one like. The man in me is like, oh my God, I gotta do better so I can take care of my woman. But shoot, my woman can take care of me, which I don't want that. And there have been times in our relationship where you'll hustle too, and you gotta hustle. There have been times in our relationship where Jennifer, was taking care of me. What's up, bro? Who is that? Troy? Who is that? Truth? Who is that? I can't tell. Oh, it's Tony. What's up, Tony? What's your name? Tony. Y'all seen that video? That video is crazy stupid. So yeah, we and I would recommend, if you have a partner, your life partner, boyfriend, girlfriend, I don't care what it is, then talk about things. Because the moment that one person does something that the other person does not approve of, and they got to find out, it's gonna be a problem. I promise it's gonna be a problem. So, just please hit the like button. Please hit the thumbs up button. Please, your help. So that works. And then we're this is a major life decision right here. This is make or break. Awesome about the shed, Tara. What did Sarah say about the shed? I missed it. Yeah, I definitely missed it. We want to keep it. Okay, so we bought a 20 by 30 storage building for our preps. That was good. 20 by 30, that's pretty big. What did it, if you don't mind me asking, what did that run you guys? And that's a great idea. And that sounds big enough where you guys, if you want, y'all could turn it into a tiny home. My husband's friend says it's better to ask for forgiveness than to ask for permission. Yeah, I live by that. Wait a minute, it's a 12 by 20 or 12 by 30? Because 12 by 30 is big. 12 by 20 is pretty big too. 12 by 30 is huge. Have y'all seen those sheds at like your local box stores, the Home Depots, the Lowe's? They're like 12 by 20, 30, whatever it is, and then they got like two levels to them. Have y'all seen those sheds? Those sheds you can literally live in. Literally, you can live in that. And I was thinking about buying some land, and I'm still thinking about buying some land. This would be a bug out location, buying some land, and then building something like that on it. It wouldn't cost that much to build it. Probably about, if I had to guess, under $2,000, you could probably build it. But yeah, I've been thinking about doing that, and this dude is sitting here punching the telephone pole. Okay, all right, I hear you, brother. Working on his boxing. And of course, you got regulations that you got to make sure that everything is good to go with all the regulations, and that's why it's so good to just go move out in a rural area where nobody's gonna come bother you. But even in rural areas, they still send folk out there to mess with you, especially YouTubers. I have found out. Because there's a lot of haters out there. We don't have any haters on our channel, but I've noticed the bigger you get, the more haters you get. And we've had some in the past, but they kind of disappeared and gone away. Has anybody? Let me ask you guys this: has anybody in the last, I don't know, 3 to 5 years purchased a home? Has anyone in the last 3 to 5 years purchased a home? And if so, what was the best part about it, and what was the part that you didn't like the most? Because we bought the house here now 4 years, roughly about 4 years ago. It was crazy because the same thing happened then that's happening now. Every time I would find something, y'all please hit the like button for me. Every time I would find something, it'd be on the contract. Two of these houses that we're going to look at today, 2 of them, today is the first day they're hitting the market. But when you're shopping and you're searching like we're doing, you got to be on there every day, looking and finding. And I'm gonna tell you one of the resources that I have found that is amazing. I'm gonna tell you the process that I'm doing. I go to Realtor, I think it's Realtor.com, because you can find plenty of houses. And I like their search criteria much better than Zillow. Haters and trolls, they are miserable people. Was that what it is? I didn't know what was wrong with them. I move stuff out of the in-laws place so we can have room to fix it up. Okay, that's understandable. So let's see here. Realtor.com seems to have the biggest selection, but then when you go from Realtor.com and you find something that you like, it's best to put it into Homesnap. I got this from my Realtor. It's best to put it into Homesnap because Homesnap is going to tell you up to date if it's contingent or under contract, and those are the most two important things that you want to know before you even contact your realtor. Now, another step that I do, so I'll go to Realtor.com, I put in the parameters I'm looking for, and then I'll find something from the pictures I like. I go plug it into Homesnap. I see if it's available, from my end. Of course, as not being a realtor, I'm not going to be able to know all the ins and outs of it. But Homesnap lets you know if it's available. If it is available, then I will usually go and just do a drive-by. I go look at it just to see, because pictures are worth 1,000 words. But we've been finding a bunch of pictures on these sites that just be lying to us, and they be the real picture. It just looks so much different in person. So I go do a drive-by, and if it's something that I like from the drive-by, then I'll take Jennifer to go drive-by it. And if it's something we both like, or if it's something I think we'll both like together, then I'll call the realtor and be like, hey, can you show this, whatever. So that seems to be working. I don't like wasting a whole bunch of time with of my realtor, because I know she. Listen, we should always help each other. I agree. I did. Gene, thank you, and I can't see it either. Okay, so Listen, in this process, remember, this is your house. This is not your realtor's house. This is not your family's house. This is the house you got to live in. And that's one thing that I tell people, when I'm working on their homes. And they be all apologetic. Oh, I'm so sorry about it. I'm like, look, this is your home. This is where you got to, I'm just a guest here. And that's the way I treat everybody. I don't care, what their mental status is, my wife, and I take turns. What y'all taking turns doing? Always help each other. Please, guys, haters and trolls. Gotta move stuff out. Yeah, my husband and I don't live by that either. We joke about his friend's poor wife having to deal with him too. I was about $5,000 and we were financing because we just couldn't wait. You know what? That's not a bad price. Yeah, that's not a bad price at all. Like I said, I'm thinking about buying some land out in some rural area, and then just going out there and building, something like that. If I do it, it would definitely have to be a 2-story, or maybe even just a larger, maybe like I don't even know, 20 by 30 just seems huge. But it would definitely be, a room, a little shed. And believe it or not, folks, you can do a lot in the shed. That's like, the shed where I live. And maybe one day I'll take you guys out there and show you. I built shelves in the shed, that we have at our house, and it created so much storage. I mean, so much storage. So yeah, that's wise, Terry. You guys can always put shelving units in there. I would recommend building them instead of buying them. And what I did, I took 4 feet by 8 feet plyboards, and I cut them to the point where they were probably, let me see, if you cut it in half, that's going to be what's that, a 4x4? Yeah, 4x4. No, that's not right. Yeah, 4x4. And then I cut them again to make them a 2x4, 2 feet by 4 feet, and I put them all around the shed. And I took 2x4s. You don't really take 2x4s. You can actually probably do 1x2s. But I took 2x4s and I cut them and I angled them and I'll show y'all this one day, where I did 45s on each end, and I tied them into the studs on the shed, and I put them to brace the shelving unit. And I just used the studs themselves as to hold it. So it worked fine. It was awesome, and it created so much storage unit to the point where I just set out like 5 or 6 bags of trash today, actually, from all the stuff we cleaned out from half of the storage that was cleaned out. So now I got to clean out my tool side. I'll do that sometime this weekend. I'll put all the tools out. I'm gonna go through some bins I got in there. I got some electrical stuff in there, some plumbing stuff and all that kind of stuff. I keep saying stuff. All those kind of things. And we'll get the shed done. And then next week, hopefully, we'll start on the inside. And I'm gonna repaint all the doors. I decided I'm gonna repaint all the doors. I'm gonna repaint my bathroom because it's white, but I want that sucker to be popping when the new people get there. And we'll probably the following week pull out all of the stuff in one room and rip up the carpets and put down bottom flooring. I can see that happening. And we'll probably clean out closets at the same time, because you guys know you accumulate. You never realize how much stuff you accumulate until you get ready to either one, do some serious. You like my channel? I'm a nice guy. You talking about me? He said they have sold so many sheds recently they're almost out and they can't get more lumber to billboard. That's true. Been a little yet 1 or 2 weeks, huge demand. Yeah, and that's one thing I will tell you is I'm still. I really want to live in a camper. That's not a bad idea either. Oh man, I appreciate that, Tony. Thank you so much. I try to bring value to people's lives. My wife taught me this when I first met her. She'll say this from time to time on her channel. We have this motto that we always want to leave you better than we found you. We want to leave you better than we found you. That's the way we live. So, and you know what? And that's a great idea too, Gene, buying a camper, because it's already ready. You know, you don't have to build it, you don't have to plumb it out and everything. You just get a camper for like under $7,500. I mean, I see them all the time on like Craigslist and Facebook Market. I see campers all the time, just like I see boats all the time. I like the channel too. Oh, you guys are so sweet. So I mean, by just throwing a camper out there on it, as long as the regulators will allow you to do that, hey, do it. But you know, I have finally found. Have a good day. Definitely under 10. Oh yeah, definitely under 10K. Definitely, you can find them under 10K. You have a good day too, as well, Tony. I want a camper. I was hoping agreed to camper instead of. Huh. Well, you know what? You guys got that. Go ahead and pay that off, and then get you a camper. You got a quarter acre. You can put a whole bunch on a quarter acre. See you later, Tony. Thanks for coming by. I did figure out how to bring the chats up. If I move to Greenland, come out, you should do a Saturday talk about it. Wait a minute. If the move. Oh, it's the movie Greenland. I haven't heard of it. I'm just reading through some of y'all's chat, see if we had missed anything. I don't think we did. I want to be with the snowbirds this winter. You know, I've been watching this show. I don't know if y'all have seen it. It's called Below Zero. I think that's the name of it. Anyway, there are all these people who live like really close to the Arctic Circle. I mean, like cold. But I was surprised at how warm it was. They get like, I think they said they get like 4 months other than snow on the ground. Okay. And this one guy, man, he's been living out there 30 years. But this dude is thriving like crazy. He's got this huge greenhouse. He turns his own. Rumors coming out on Amazon Prime. Okay. He comes out on. He does his own composting, and he grows so many vegetables. I watched Below Zero with Sue and them. With Sue and them. Yeah, I can't remember that guy's name though. I haven't watched it long enough to remember their name. I know this is the one chick. She and I hope y'all don't take offense when I say chick. It's one lady. She has this. It's like an airport. It's really more like a landing strip. It's not an airport. It's a landing strip where people can come in and get supplies and everything. And I'm like, how is she making? She must be making a killing on fuel. You know, just charging people for fuel. A camper is fun, really? Okay. I've never stayed in a camper. I mean, I see how it could be fun. I see how it could not be fun on a long period of time, though. But yeah, I can see how a camper would be fun. You know, with anything, with any kind of homestead you're creating, and I'm swearing up and down, this next move that we make, I'm going to get in and I'm going to create the grounds the way I want them, like the first month or two. And I'm trying not to buy anything that has a bunch of trees. I don't like trees, y'all. I like putting out my own tree. Y'all know I love fruit trees. So anywhere we go, we're gonna leave behind fruit trees. Yeah, just the way it is. Because I love fruit trees, and I just, you know, and I'm looking at future. If nothing else, during fruit season, we can always go by our tenant's house and be like, hey, can we get some? And plus, you know, I'm gonna put it in the contract anyway that, you know, we're gonna come in and we're gonna prune trees, because I pruned trees this week too. I pruned my fig tree. You know, it's starting to get a little bare. So I pruned my fig tree yesterday, and I had already done my apple and, you know, both peaches. We replanted the pear tree, and it looks terrible. Now y'all know anytime you shock a tree like that, it looks like it's just gonna die. Oh, I forgot to water the darn thing. Well, it's been raining, so it should be good. I need to water it today though. Anytime you plant a tree, you gotta water that sucker for like 2 weeks. Okay, just so y'all know. But this is an older, mature tree. I had to cut a lot of the roots to get it out. Hopefully I didn't damage the root system to the point where it's going to die. That would break my heart. I'm not crazy about pears, but I love that tree. It's crazy how you fall in love with trees, though. It's just like that fig tree. Oh God, that fig tree has grown like crazy. I had to take my handsaw because the what's the thing called when it comes up? The bark? No. The stem itself. It was thick. It was like yay thick, and that thing has only been in the ground like 3 years. I didn't realize a fig tree could grow so fast. But that thing produced so many figs. I just ate figs just as I was cutting the tree, trimming it back and everything. So I ate a ton of figs. Enjoyed them immensely. Excuse me. So we've gone about 30 minutes. I want to thank you guys for being here. I always want to show you guys some appreciation because I know there are a million other channels that you can go watch. And if this is your first time watching us, please subscribe. Like, comment, and would y'all do a huge favor for me? When y'all see the replays on these lives, would y'all go back in and just do a remark for me? Just some kind of, hey, just showing you some love, or let me see. This week we are on season 1, episode 4. Season 1, episode 4. We're gonna be doing that Saturday at 5:30 Eastern. Saturday 5:30 Eastern. Containment. And we'll be reviewing episode 4. It's starting to get really, really good now, y'all. But y'all do me that favor, when you see the replay, just come in and just say, hey, I love you, or hey, I hate you, or whatever. Just give me, show some love. It helps the channel, trust me. We finally gotten past the point where we're losing subscribers, and we're starting to pick them back up. And I know the name change didn't help. So, it is what it is, y'all. Let me see here. True says she'll be in. Okay, cool. All right. Send y'all some love. And we will see you guys on the next one. Y'all have a wonderful, blessed, and prosperous, wonderful Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? No, it's Thursday. Terrific. No, thunderous Thursday. Okay? I'll see you guys next time. Y'all take care.